Hi everyone, this is Jean from Jean's Gems, and yes, I have another orange bag. This is a new Temu haul. It's quite a large one. I'm not sponsored by Temu. These are all purchased with my own money. I opened the bag because I did get a few dresses. I am not ready to give you a complete review of them yet, but I will at a later time. So there's a lot in this bag, but I'll try to go as quickly as I can. These that I got here, let's see, I believe they are, I know they're stencils, and they should be the 12-piece flower stencils that I got. Hey Google, turn the music down. Sorry about that. And I have gotten stencils from Temu before, and they're all really nice. So this one, this is nice. So this would be stems. And this one, that looks like a peacock leaf. Peacock feather, excuse me. It's a nice floral. Now this one may not be the floral one. Let me see if I got more than one. Okay, this is, I think this might be the damask one, not the floral one. Although I'm not even seeing how these are damask, if that's how you pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it. So these look more like, I guess when I think of damask, I think of lace tablecloths or curtains or something like that. So this comes in a set of 8. So those are really nice and large, sturdy. They would be great for your journals for modeling paste. So that's my first thing I got. And one of my friends over at Lace Covered Skies, she was talking about saving these plastic envelopes, and they're really nice for, you know, if you're gluing or pasting down things. I actually have a folder for my stencils, so I'm not going to put it back in there. Okay, and this one, I ordered these, they're reusable Ziploc bags, and I got the large one, and they do have a gusseted bottom, which is really nice. So the reason I got these is because I often bake cookies or quick breads or something that I want to gift, and these will be perfect. So the stencils were $2.69 for the package of 8. And these, they call them reusable silicone leak proof. And I got 10 of them. And they were $5.39 for a package of 10. Now they do have different sizes, and I believe this one is the 11 by 8 inch, 10 pieces. So that's why I got those. I'm always looking for plastic containers or something to put my cookies in that I bake when I give them away. Okay, the great thing about Temu is they never put what the product is on outside of the box. So if you don't open it, you don't know. So let's see what we have here. I can do this without cutting myself. Oh, these are some, my daughter and I, we really like sunglasses, and I thought these were cute. They're just like a, I don't know what year these would be, like a 70s square glasses, but they're cute. I got those just for myself for fun. And let's see what's in this one. Okay. I have seen these a couple different places, but I thought they would be cute little storage containers. This one is, they're little backpacks, and they actually are great to store beads and things in. Okay, there we go. Sorry about the rattling, guys. I just wanted to make sure I showed you everything before I looked at it. So just opens like this, you know, and it has a little handle that comes up a tiny bit. They're really cute, little wheels on them that don't move, but they're cute to dress up your craft table, or if you're going to give a gift, those are really cute for that. So there's that one. I know I got a couple of those, but I don't remember what size. Okay. Now I purchased, I wanted some dried flowers because I want to do some gift cards, but recently I was watching Natasha on Treasure Books, and she was explaining how to do faux wax seals with a hot glue gun, and these will be perfect for that. So I'm not going to open these because they're vacuum packed and I don't want to get them everywhere, but they are really beautiful. So I'm sure I got some other colors of those, and they'll come out of the bag in a little bit. Okay, this one I think is the flower one. So these were the packs of dried flowers that I got. Okay, where are they? Let's see. Oh, stars. Sorry, guys. I get it. It's not like I'm unpacking them in order. So the ones I think that these were $1.69. They're supposed to be used for resin. I haven't attempted resin yet, but I may later. So this one is the Cherry Blossom, and it was $1.69. So these are the flower stencils that I mentioned to you. I really like leaves and doodling flowers, but I thought these would be nice for journal backgrounds or jumping off spots for you know, making some of your own flowers. So here's a leaf one. These are 12 pieces and they were $4.08. So I love these because they remind me of wildflower gardens. This one has a little dragonfly and a dove. These are so cute. I love them. This one has a flower on it. Now, I don't know if you use modeling paste at all. If you're a mixed media artist and you do use modeling paste, these are really nice for that because they're sturdy and they would make really cool elements on your page. Oh, here's a wreath. That's beautiful. I like that. Some daisies or sunflowers. Here's some bluebells. So pretty. And this one looks like a coneflower, Gerber daisy. And then we have some on this one too, and some roses. And then this one's nice because it's a fall leaf. So when you are stenciling this onto your page or card or whatever you're gonna do, you don't have to use the whole thing. You can just use one piece. So I really love those. Those are really nice. That was a good buy. So, as I mentioned, they were $4.08 for all of those stencils. So I'm gonna have a nice supply of stencils now. Okay, so I got a few of these little, they're like die cuts, but they are, let's see, they are, where are those babies? I don't see them on here, but let me just show you, and then maybe I'll find them as I'm showing you, because I don't want to drag the video out too terribly long. So these are little frames, and the reason I got these is because I don't have anything that's just a frame and not have a center in the middle. So these are more like die cuts, I believe, and they come in like a vanilla color. They're really pretty. I'm gonna move this plastic. I don't know if it's making a glare or not. So here is one, and here is another. And they come all different. So there's not two that are the same, I don't believe, in this one. So they still, some of them still have the little pieces, but I don't know if they do these with die cuts or laser, but they're really nice. And this one is more of a tan color. They're really pretty. You could definitely, if you wanted to dress these up a little bit, you could color them with watercolor. They are delicate, so you don't want to saturate them or anything like that. I wish I could find them on here. Oh, I see them. So they were 10 pieces. They're called Flower Mist, and they were $1.09. So I like them because they're hollow like this, you know, cut out. Okay, so there are those, and they're going to make beautiful book plates on journals, if that's what you do. Let's see if I can get them back in here real quick, because I don't want them to fly all over the place and not get stuck to the paper tab. There we go. Okay, I thought these were interesting, again, because I'm always looking for some kind of container or bag to take stuff in. These are called, by the way, this is called a mini trolley. It was 78 cents, and it was the small one. So these that I got are similar to the silicone bags, but they actually have handles on them. And I got them again so I could carry things. They're nice if you need to carry a floral arrangement or something that could spill. Now, they're not huge. They're called clear jelly gift bags. They're waterproof, but they're more like a PVC than just a standard plastic, because the sides and everything are reinforced. And then they have the gusseted bottom, and it's a really nice, could use it, like I said, for gift giving. That's what I think they are intended for. But what I got them for was to, you know, carry stuff that I'm afraid is going to spill. Like if I have some cookies in here, or a loaf of bread, they would be really nice. And they have this nice, they're sewn very well. Now the handle feels a little bit flimsy, but I like them. I got 3 of them in case I would need them, and they were $1.88 each. Okay. Now the next couple of things I got, I've been wanting to get some better paint brushes, and these are flathead brown oil painting. I'm sure you can use it for whatever. They just say artist brushes on here, but they were only $2.08. So it does say high quality on there. They're really nice, and I'm always needing more paint brushes, so I picked those up. These are cute little bags. They have little flowers on them, and they have the cellophane stick, and they are actually for like little goodies, like if you would make truffles, or I think they would be too small for a cupcake, or cookies, or just if you wanted a cute little gift bag. There's 100 of these in here, and they're the cherry blossom, and they were $1.68. So now, if you've seen any of my other videos, I was disappointed in the word stickers that I got. I did buy some other ones to see if I could get some other variation of some words that would kind of make more sense. These are called the small talk stickers. They have 8 sheets to a pack, and they were only $1.88. And I can already tell from the front page that they have some more interesting quotes on them that I like. So there's white. Start doing things that you love. Go where your heart takes you. Throw kindness around like confetti. So those are the more of the things that I was looking for on the original ones. These are paper and they're white. So what I would recommend is when you use them, give them a little distress ink around the edges, and they'll look really pretty. Now, if you have something that you'd like a black sticker for, these are all stickers. So if you'd like the black, this one says, do what you love, love what you do. It's all perspective, look on the bright side. So these I'm already in love with, and I know they're going to be better than the other ones I purchased. Nothing against them, but they just weren't sentiments that I liked. So this is a yellow pack of the dried flowers, and the yellow was $2.48. And they it looks like it has some baby's breath and some other things in there. I imagine some of this they had to dye. I don't know that some of these things are the natural color, but again, they're sealed with vacuum sealed, so I don't want to open them. This is something I've been wanting to get for a while. I wanted to get the silicone brushes, but I didn't see them, so I got these because they were on sale. And give me just a second, and I'll open this. This is a really nice brush. It's called an abstract Expression brush. It's really nice. It's really silky. I don't see any hairs coming out. So it will be nice when I'm doing larger pieces with gel medium or glue. And this one is the larger one, and it was $3.98. So that's not too bad for a brush. So that's another brush to add to my collection. And okay, these were also some dried flowers that I got. These I really like because they're just single flowers, and these are going to be perfect for the faux wax seals that I'm anxious to try. So this particular one has 35 to 42 pieces, dried pressed flowers. It's called Summer, and it's $4.88. And I like that they vacuum sealed all these. Okay, let's see what's in this one. Boy, it is stuck. But I'm afraid to cut it because if I do, I'll cut into something. So let me see. For goodness sake. A big glob of glue right there. Okay, what is this? Oh, okay. Now, why this came in a bubble wrapper, I don't know, but we can use that for crafting. This is a stamp set, and it says, are you in... I can't read it like that. But anyway, it is... Are you in the days of away? Every day is happy, something like that. But anyway, these are dandelions, and that's, you know, this is the dandelion head that's blowing away in the breeze, and these must be little petals, but that's really pretty. And that dandelion stamp was, you guys may have a lot of these stamps, but I don't have, I have a lot of wooden ones, but not many of these transparent ones. So this particular one was, it's called the Dandelion Silicone Transparent Stamp, and it was $1.28, so that's not bad. Hey Google, can you turn off the music? I didn't like that music. Sorry, guys. Okay. So this, hey Google, turn off the music. So this is another one of these abstract expression brushes. And actually, I paid, let's see, this is the smallest. I think they come in 3 sizes. This one was $2.98. Okay, now I got several of these, and I thought they were so cute. So let me show you. I don't have my book here. I have such a small space, so I have to, usually have to completely clear everything off. So here's just some cardstock. So these remind me of like little fairy bottles. So you would, these are lilies. Okay, and so here is a little fairy, if you like fairies. And then you would put this over top, and you would, and it looks like they're inside the bottle. So those are really cute. I got one of each of those. And they say, okay, they say transparent dried flowers. So the flowers aren't really dried. They just look as if they could be dried but they're transparent, and they were all just $1.09, and they came in 40 pieces each. So those are going to be fun to work with in different projects. I don't think all of them were fairies. I'm not really a big fan of fairies, so these might be, I hope they're not all fairies. I probably should have read that better, but I'll pass these along if I don't like them. And they're flying all over the place as I'm trying to put them back. Okay. As you can see, I would not be a very good packager. Okay, so I'm going to put those away. And the other ones I'll show you as I pull them out of the bag, but I'm not going to open them up. They're all similar. They're just in different color schemes and maybe, you know, elements, not all being fairies. So, okay, there, go back in there. All right, let me move this again. Okay, this is the blue one. This is a large blue and white dried flower combination. And it is called, it just says style number 11. So $2.48 for those. Okay, where are my other ones and they're all nice and vacuum sealed so they won't fly away. Okay, this also is a series. They're called a series of half poems stickers. So
okay, I found this on the web for Is There Called a Series of Half. Check it out.
Sorry, Siri thought I said Siri instead of series. Give me a second here. So, these are really nice too. Smile has power. Life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. You still give me butterflies, free and easy. Letter to you. So these are really pretty. They come in 3 pages. And I like those better as well. Now, I got a set of large brushes, and those poem stickers that I just showed you they're called Snow Love Letter, and they were 99 cents for 3 pages. Now, these brushes, I wanted some of the larger ones, and I wanted some of these that you can make leaves and things with acrylic paint. And they were $4.28. Now, these are Conda brand, so it tells you it has the fan, it has the flat, the angular flat, the round, the pointed round. So it has all the different styles that you could ever need and sizes. But I really wanted a big one, the 10, so I got that. This is another of the word stamps. And I just have come to the conclusion that when I first ordered the word stamps, I just wasn't paying attention to what I was getting, I guess. So, like I said, nothing against the product itself, just not phrases that I would normally use. Now, this is an 8-pack inspirational clips. So it says, when nothing is sure, everything is possible. You can never have too much happy. Be brave. It's always the small pieces that make the big picture. So these are 8 sheets, and they come in a I don't know if you can see it. It's like a tan, a darker brown, a gray, white. So they come in different colors, and I like that. They call it a brown 8-sheet pack, and it was $1.88. Oh, these I had seen quite a few times, and I could not decide whether to get them, but I got them this time because they are so gorgeous. They're called Fluorescence, and there's 20 pieces, and they are just the most beautiful. They kind of look like sunflowers, but they're probably a coneflower with that center like that. It doesn't really say. It says, take your time. Everyone has different fluorescent. Don't worry that someone has it ahead of you. Each flower has a different fluorescent. One day, you can be what you want to be. Don't be paranoid. Choose the way you want. That's cute. So that's a little sentiment that comes with it. You know, when I was talking about in one of my other videos how repurposing some of these things, like this is black. You could definitely cut that out and use that as a quote or something for one of your pages in your journal. But look how pretty these are. They are acetate. They're nice. They're almost like a 3-dimensional. You can feel kind of the gold ridges around them. They're really nice. I'm glad I decided to get some of these. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes when you they come, and I just noticed you get 2 of each, so that's really nice. I love those. I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes when I get something that I really like, I don't use it. I end up hoarding it. And then what's the benefit of that? You need to, you know, do something beautiful with it. So I can't wait to use those. All right. And I think now this one was, it says vintage black white rose, but those were definitely not roses. They were $1.49. Okay, so here we have some more of the dried flowers, and I already told you what I'm going to do with those. So there, and I got some greenery too. So those are all where they need to be. Okay, so this one was another transparent stamp that I got, and it has roses on it. I like anything with flowers, so this one, let me see what it says, 3785. Sometimes they have funny names and they're not even what you expect them to be then. So, where are you, darling? Okay, this is a Rose Girl frame stamp. So, I don't see a girl, but I do see some roses, and I'm not exactly sure what that shape is, unless they're leaves. But they're really nice. I like these little, they must be pebbles or bubbles or little flowers or something, but they are great when you are doing collage to add a little different effect to your page. Okay, these are called Butterfly Voice, and they are stickers. And I don't remember, for some reason I don't remember ordering these. And every once in a while, I think, not that things get mixed up, but I think sometimes if Temu doesn't have one thing that you want, you might end up getting something that they just drop in there. Okay, actually, it says 3 sheets of 3-dimensional. Oh yeah, these are really pretty. This is the yellow. If you can see, it shines. This was 99 cents. And if you like butterflies, which my mom says everybody loves butterflies, it seems like they're very popular in art. They have 3 of these sheets, and when I got them, they were only 99 cents. So all right. Okay, now I really wanted these because like I had mentioned to you earlier, I don't really have any die cuts. I have a die cut machine, but we're living in a different location and it's in storage right now. But look at these. Look at these butterfly ones. Aren't they pretty? And this is like I said, like a tan. Now they're very delicate because they want to bend, but here's another one. Wouldn't that look gorgeous on the side of a card? I think a couple of those pieces may, oh, here it is. Needs to come out. I'll do that later so I don't rip it. But these are really, really pretty. And the big butterfly. This is like a sage color. It's a different style. And here is another one with roses. Those are just so nice. I would probably put them on a dark paper. You could paint these too if you wanted to, because the paper almost looks like it might be handmade because it's very thin. So if you wanted to do these with watercolor and give them a little bit of color, you could do that. Here's another one. I think these are so neat where they have one side of the butterfly is the actual butterfly and the other side's flowers. They're so pretty. And there's the last one. So those are going to be fun. I'm just going to set these here. And I showed you all this. I got a couple pieces of jewelry, and I'll show you that later. But I've gotten a few pairs of earrings from them, and they're really nice. So I got some more this time. I'm always losing my earrings. This is a pink one. Okay, again in the vacuum sealed. Okay, so now I'm looking at these and they might all be fairies. So this is a yellow and green one. It just says have a good day. And these are little green fairies with flowers. Now I don't have to put the fairies in them. I may just take the fairies out and put something else under them. You could probably even put some of the dried flowers under and they would look pretty. And I got one of each of those, and I think I told you before they were like $1.08. $1.08. $1.09. So, okay, so these are another set of word stickers. I think I'm going to be good for now that I have all these pages. Book print. So I like to, these are called 8 sheets of small talk stickers. These are the colors. So they come in different colors for you. So they come in like a pink. This is almost like a lilac. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Be brave with your life. Miracles happen when you believe. Just breathe. So let me open this. If I can find the opener thingy. And I want to see if the purple ones, because purple's my color usually. So here, there's 2 like that. Oh, these are pretty. But the word combinations on the different color pages are different. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I love that song. There's some that are birthday and holiday related, which I probably won't use those. Let's see. Replace fear of the unknown with curiosity. When nothing is sure, everything is possible. And then this is a really pretty color. I would still, before you put these on, they really kind of stick out like a sore thumb if you don't ink around the edges. You can ink around, like this one, you could use blue distressed ink, or you could just use all tea dye, whatever you want to do. Cultivate kindness. You make my heart smile. And the type on them is really good too. They're not, as you can see, they're not blurry or anything. Good things come in small packages. Well, Temu packages are large packages sometimes. Okay. You may have seen me with people stickers before, so I'm not going to open these, but these I thought were curious because if you wanted to go back and journal about, the 2 years we were in the pandemic, these are cute with the masks on. So I don't know if you can see that, but she has a mask on and she has a mask on. So I thought that would be kind of an interesting project. I haven't been doing art for a long time because I worked full-time and more. So I didn't really do anything over the pandemic. I worked the whole time. So here is a purple one, and it is absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure what those flowers are. My mom has always had such a beautiful flower garden all her life, so I've learned about what some of the flowers are. So this one is 35 to 42 pieces. It was $4.88, and it says it's just the purple one. So I'm wondering how they're going to peel off the backing, or if that's going to be a problem. Okay, so this says lingering incense on the letter. This is also from Have a Good Day. And these are little envelope kind of, if you make journal clusters, this is kind of what they remind me of, because what they are, okay, this is such a cute packaging. I was talking about one of my favorite YouTubers that does journaling. Her name is Natasha from Treasure Books, and she was mentioning how you should, save pieces and repurpose them. So I'm just thinking about this little package and how this could be a window. And it's really, and so I'll have to see if I can do something with that. So these are little letters. And so are these, but these are the pink series and this is the yellow series. So here they are, and this one has writing on it. I don't know if you guys have noticed some of the other ads that are popping up on social media about other companies that have some of these things too, so they must be copyright free, but not talking about that, but the fact that the other companies that have these items, they're much, much more expensive than we get them from Temu. So I'm thankful that I found them. It's all my husband's fault though, because he bought a pair of shoes from them, and then it became like a obsession. Okay, so these are called, they're 20 pieces. They are yellowing memories, which are these. And then the other ones are called a pink message. So if you look for those, they were $1.59. So there we go. That's the yellow one, and that is the pink one. And I'm excited to see what I can do with these. Okay, I got another one of these little guys. I'm not going to open it. This is just a black one, or black accents clear. Those little suitcase things were, let's see, going the wrong way. I'm trying to look up this on my order while I'm with you, because I didn't want to open everything and label it, because then it's not any fun if I already know what's there. 98 cents. They actually call them a table storage candy box, so I guess you could use them for that too. This is another clear stamp that I got, and it's music notes. And again, like I was telling you, if you do mixed media and you do a collage, these are great just to ink and lay down on your page and get a nice effect. These are like the other die cuts that I told you about, or the, you know, the butterfly ones we looked at, but these are floral, and they're really, I'm afraid I'm gonna rip them. Okay, so here's one in the more of the vanilla. There are some bluebells and some tulips, and this one must go like this. That's cute with the hearts. Oh, and here's another heart one, and it actually says love on it. And then this one, I'm trying to think in my brain, oh, this one's a letter. What would be the best way to adhere these? And I would think that you would have to either use your own mix of gel medium if you have like a more liquidy matte medium or gel, to use that. Mod Podge glue or sealer, you could probably use it as well, but I'm not a fan of Mod Podge because it seems like it takes long to dry, and I don't really like the finish that it gives on the pages, and it makes them kind of sticky. So, okay, here's another one of these glass ones. And they do have fairies, but this is the roses. So that's really pretty. This is also from Have a Good Day. So we looked at those. This is a leaf one. And this one, these are hydrangea. So in total for those, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. And I've showed you some already. So look for these later, because once my channel starts growing a little bit more, I'm going to be having some giveaways. And I want to give away, you know, some of the things that I don't want. For example, the fairies. Here's a little box that will become a journal cover. But these are really pretty. They're a smooth, like, vellum sticker. And they're vintage ladies. These aren't too vintage. They're vintage. They're pretty. And these are other ladies. I'm not sure if you can see those. I'll hold them a little bit higher. That's a mother and a child. Oh, this one's quite cute. And they come in doubles so that you have one of each if you want to make a matching page, or, you know, you're just in love with one of the images. You can save one, use the other. This is pretty. I like the gold frames. They're really nice. So that one's cute. And there's a fine lady. And there's another beautiful lady. And oh, that one's cute. She's this would give you you know, if you look at their expression, the way she looks, it would give you a theme for a page. A little whimsy. So those coming in the little box. Let me see. 3-sheet box oil painting. 30 sheet, I'm sorry. And so there are 15 images doubled, and they just come in this tiny little box. Okay, this one, these are some stickers that I got. I tried not to get too many more novelty stickers. I only wanted stickers that I could really use in my art, but I thought these were really cute. They remind me of vintage postcards, and if you can see them, they're really cute. They come in, no, they don't come in doubles. So if you wanted doubles, you would have to buy more than one package. And these, my dear, where are you? Oh, my Masked People stickers that I was telling you about, they were only $1.48. I don't know if I mentioned that. Okay, these, no, that's the ones I already showed you. Okay, not finding these, but they are probably in the $1.48 range. I usually don't pay very much for my stickers, but these, I love that they have the teacups. And this is exactly what they were, a little girl with a snowball, that's dear. This is exactly what they remind me of, either vintage calling cards or this one on the donkey is adorable. And look, a teapot. If you like angels, this has a nice selection of angels. I don't use angels in my scrapbooking, so again, these will probably go in a giveaway later. And I still was trying to find the price of these, but I am not. Why am I not seeing these? There were some things that I had ordered on this order and then I canceled them. So I'm not sure where this particular one is. I really don't see it, so I don't know if this is one of the ones that that Temu may have replaced. Okay, here's one that says 60 piece. Yeah, okay, this is the Victoria's Secret stickers is what they're called, 60 pieces, and they're 99 cents. So I was, you know, I've talked to or listened to so many videos and people are like, well, how do you know if something's vintage, or how do you know if something's retro? These would be a very, very good example of vintage. Vintage is going to have birds, and it's going to have hands, and it's going to have roses and children usually. Here's a girl with a musical instrument. I think that's called a lute, and you know, that's very vintage. And so there you see that there's quite a few that I can still use even with taking the angel ones out. So I love the girl with the lute. She's so pretty. And this cat, he's perfect. Okay, so let me put these aside because I need to go through those again. All right, these I got, they are these are windows, and I got their 30-piece retro memory windows. Okay, so now we can look and see what retro is. So retro to me, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is like the ladies on the front of old dress patterns. Now there are several of the same, so now these, I think you could probably cross over into vintage with them if you wanted to. I don't know that I see these as retro. Now, they're very pretty, but I'm not seeing retro. I'm actually seeing vintage because in the Victorian era, they used a lot of these thick, rich colors. So there you go. There's a couple different ones. I love the feel of this material. It's very light. So be careful of the glue you use on them because they probably will warp up. So there you go. Those. I got this actually for the cook in the house, which is not me. So I thought it was so easy. You know how you sometimes get products from, I mean, you might get a funnel and you need a funnel, but because it's so oddly shaped, it's hard to store it. Okay, so this I got because you can collapse it back down and it'll easily store in your cabinet then. So that's my little funnel purchase. And the funnel was only 38 cents. It's called a folding funnel. I think these might be another pair of sunglasses I got. I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh no, this is another one of those little travel thingies. It's funny, you order them from different companies and they'll come packaged differently. So this is another clear one with the purple on it, $1.18. I got the small one. I thought I had gotten a larger one, but I'm not seeing it listed on there. Okay, I've got all this plastic. Now, these are another set of the fluorescents. And I really, really love these. There were only a couple styles available. But it's funny how when things are packaged pretty, how you're more likely to purchase them. I'm sure that's a marketing scheme, but these are the roses, and they are similar to the other ones we were looking at, the coneflowers, or whatever we decide to call them. These, oh, stars. These, I forget how much the first pack was. It's okay. I'll tell you guys later then once I find it. But I just want to show you the different ones. And they're all different. And they have that feel to them where the gold is raised. This is so nice. I love them. This one, it's still rose. It's just folded upwards. And they still looking, guys. Sorry about that. This is probably one of the most difficult parts, letting you guys know how much. These were $1.49. But I know in my case, when I watch these haul videos, I like to see how much people actually paid for their products, because so far, anything that I've gotten for journaling or tag making or art has been reasonably priced, so I haven't had any problem with that. Okay, so all right, this is another one of those stamps that I said would be great for collaging, mixed media. The nice thing about them is that you just ink them up. You don't even have to put them on a block, and then just put your design wherever you want to. I liked this one because it was had various effects. These almost look like tire marks and bubbles, and that's a splatter, and that's I guess a scribble. So it has a lot of interesting effects to it that will look great on collage, mixed media pages. And I'm about to give up giving you guys prices because it is such... Okay, now this is one I wanted to tell you. It says One Piece New 2022 Merry Christmas. But it's not Merry... It doesn't have anything Christmas on it at all. And it was $2.48. So I don't know why that says Merry Christmas, but Happy New Year. Okay, this is, I'm not going to open, but this is another one of those PVC bags that I told you about that were clear. I got 2 of these and they were $1.29. These are just the smaller ones, so I thought they were cute. I don't know if they still make people use clear bags at certain department stores if you work there, but if so, you know, those would be cute for that. This is a pack of retro stickers I got. I don't think these are not, I thought maybe they were cats, but they're not. They are just black and white stickers, and as far as I can tell, they are okay, these say past events in Munich, and there's 60 of these, and they were only 90 cents. So let's see what was happening in Munich. That looks like a purse. O&T. Plants. Bouquets. Oh, these are nice. I don't know. I haven't really made... Those are pretty. I haven't really made like cards for men, but I noticed in some of the packages of things that I've gotten, oh, that's like a DMC floss. This is sewing. Again, this is vintage when you see the hand, the piano, and of course the buggy, corset. But some of these images would be perfect for a card for a man. Like here, it has the watch. Oh, here's a parasol. And looks like an ice cream maker. Oh, isn't that pretty? I like that. Flour. Royal baking soda. And there's an atomizer. Atomizer for perfume. And car. Good. See this, you know, my hat's off to you. Oh, and that's so cute. He's having so much fun. So, you know, even though you have a page, the background's pretty much, you know, even if it's colored, you add one of these monochrome to it, and it really stands out as a nice focal point. Here's a boot, and this must be some type of condiment bottle, teapot, keyhole, that's nice, thermos, another teapot, hat, honey almond cream, and an eye, in case you need an eye sticker. There's an eye sticker for you. That's a dairy. So these are really quite cool. I like these. Pin cushion. There's another atomizer and another one. And here is a vintage sewing machine. And one of those things that you stamp with the date. Toasted cornflakes. Actually, it says Kellogg's on there, so they must have had those, and an iron. Those are really pretty. And for 99 cents, that's a bunch of bunch of art pieces right there that you can just stick on your page. Okay, this one's self-explanatory. I got myself a new X-Acto knife set with some blades because my other X-Acto knife, it's fine, but it doesn't have, I don't have any replacement blades or anything for it. I don't even remember what, it might be Martha Stewart or something. I'm not even sure. And I didn't realize this, but it's got a metal ruler in it. Okay, I've been looking for one of those. And it has different blades and sizes. So this whole set was only $2.78, which was really good. Okay, here's another one of these. And this one's really pretty with the blue and the jars. And this is also from Have a Good Day Company. So I've been buying a lot of things from them that I've noticed. And then here's the peony one. That one's pretty. Okay, I got a comment on one of my other videos where someone said they liked doors and windows. I think it was windows, she said. Well, these are some of the die cut windows I got. Now, these are all cream colored. And if I remember, all of those die cut packages, they came on one listing, and they call them special paper material. I showed you the bellflower, and this one is the flower window. These are nice. These could be windows or they could be gates, however you wanted to present them on your page. They're really pretty. Cathedral type doors or gates, windows. So these were $1.09. I really love them. So there's all different ones, and they're 10 pieces. So the butterfly ones I got, the frames I got, the flowers, and then these were all $1.09. Okay. Let me stick this all in here. Okay, I thought I heard a crash somewhere, but my birds are going crazy tonight. I don't know what's up with that. This is, these are some envelopes I got for scrap paper and things like that, so I can keep them separate. Now these came in a set of 10, I believe, and they snap, and they were $2.89. Here are some more of the retro memory windows. These are a smaller set, so I got some of those. They're just like the other ones, just different style, so I'm not going to open those. Here's one more of the fairies, and these are the mushrooms, and another of the dried flowers. So I'm going to stick that in there. I got a set of these little utility knives. I don't know how good they are. I haven't actually tried them, but I did watch another video where someone said that they got just a package of one and it broke very easily. So I'm not 100% sure about the quality of these. They came in assortment of 5. They were $2.98. So we'll try those out, I'm sure, in future craft projects. Okay, this is my other pair of glasses I got. And these have like a holographic kind of lens on them. So there's that. Those are pretty cheap. I don't remember how much they were, but they weren't very expensive. Okay, this is something that I kept seeing pop up in my suggested, and it's called an inkless pencil, Eternal Everlasting, which, look, I'm going to check that out in a second. I must have ordered 2 bags of these, and then I ordered a couple little, pearl ink pads because I don't have anything pearly. Let's see if I'm getting to the bottom here. Okay, so some of these things are jewelry pieces, which I'm not going to show you tonight because this is already long. I want to check these out because my husband and I were wondering where our back scratchers went, and I got these, and they're funny. They're like pens. Wait a minute, do they? Oh, they expand like an antenna, so you can scratch your back with them, see? And they've got a pen end on them, so I suppose if you want to carry your back scratcher with you in your pocket protector, you can do that. All right, so here are the little pearl inks. I got a green, a pink, a blue, a mint or sage. And I don't think all the colors were available, so I just got whatever they had available. Oh, so I got this really nice, which I thought was really nice, but as you can see, it's gonna have to be put under a book. It was pretty flimsy though if it got that bent up in the packaging. That's one thing I don't care for with Temu is their packaging. I did get some more brushes, and these brushes were 10. They're nylon, $1.99. They have all different styles in there. Okay, so I want to try this out really quick. And thank you so much if you're staying with me. I'm almost finished, but this was a huge, huge one. Okay, so where do I have? Okay, I have an envelope here. Let me just see. Oh, very cool. Okay. I always need a pencil, and either it has run out of ink. So those are nice. I might share one of those with my son because he's still in high school, although school's going to be out soon. Then the last couple things I got were little sticker packs. And look at my scissors. They're horrible, but they work well. So these are cats, and these are cherry blossoms. So I got those. Then another thing that I picked up was let me see. Okay, so the cherry blossoms were 99 cents, and there's $46 in the pack, 46 pieces in the pack. And the cats were probably right around that price too. But I picked up all these little vintage pattern sheets. This box is kind of destroyed, so, but there is 100 in them. And They just remind me, aren't they pretty? They just remind me of feed bag or feed sack fabric, if you remember from, you know, years and years ago, and probably in the 40s and 50s, where your animal's feed would come in a decorative bag. That's what these remind me of. They also, some of them remind me of wallpaper. So these are really, really pretty. And I think I'm seeing an edge that kind of looks like a pinking sheer, but I'm not sure. My vision at this time of night is not the greatest. So I got the green one. Here is the pink one. And it is beautiful, and they were only $1.49. So these are great for collages. You just stick one of these down and you're ready to go. And these aren't stickers. So as you can see, the pink again reminds me of vintage fabrics. I just love those. This one is like a sage or a green. And I think I got one or two more. Let me see. Okay, this one is a darker green. And oh, here's another ink pad. That's the gold. So these I'm gonna love those, using those. Okay, here's my other little bags. Okay, I got this another one of these transparent stamps, and this one is the winter bird and flower stamps, $2.38. This one is a butterfly one, which is up here. And this one was, let's see. That wrinkled butterfly stencil was only 98 cents, but these are called Beautiful Mandala Clear stamps. I guess because of the design here, but they're really pretty too. Okay, I think the only thing else I got, okay, I got some more plastic gift bags. These are fancier. They say thank you on, save the date and thank you on the date. So I don't think I remembered that, but they were only like 98 cents. So I can put something over that if I need to. Okay, then, what is this? I don't know what that is. We're at the bottom, guys. Okay, there's another one of those fancy gift bags. And I think that may be it. So, I got an awful lot of stuff, but it will probably be one of my last hauls. I just don't, I mean, the prices are really good, but I just don't have right now the extra money to be buying big Temu hauls. I did get some dresses, as I mentioned in this one, and I got a couple pieces of jewelry, but I'm not going to show those to you tonight. When I do another video and I actually wear some of the jewelry or think about it, I will definitely mention it to you. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, apologize for the length. If you would subscribe, I'd be so grateful. And I'm going to come back, I'm sure, within the next few days and do some crafts with some of these things, and also show you how I'm going to storage them and maybe how I'm going to repurpose some of these boxes. So thank you so much again for watching, for visiting Jean's Gems, and I hope you have a great day.